Happy Halloween. I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the natural gas weekly recap, natural gas prices for the new spot December contract are up over 2%, well, about 2%. We're currently trading at 402.90, up 7.3 cents or 1.85%. And as you can see here from the daily chart at barchart.com, the 13 and 48 period exponential moving averages are about to cross. So what does that mean? Well, this would be our sell signal here back in June the 30th, and now we're possibly getting a buy signal. Why? Because the weather models continue to change, but you got to be careful. We've got conflicting reports from different weather models about how cold we're going to be in that second week of November. So let's take a look at the hourly chart. And as you can see, we popped up yesterday and we broke out, and at right now this is their daily pivot here at 393.80. We're currently at that first resistance at 408.90. We got up here as high as 415.70 and have come off so far. Right now the RSI is turning down on the hourly chart, which means we're going to get pulled a little bit lower before things stabilize ahead of the weekend. And of course, we've got our lovely Sunday night weather forecast volatility coming up, so be careful if you're taking positions into the weekend. So let's look at the front to back spreads. This is the DEES 26 versus DEES 25 spread. And as you can see, we're down on the day because of the strength up front. We're down 4.8 cents to 65.4 on the spread. Again, we've had only one close at a time in the negative below these moving averages. So far, it's still holding as a buy signal, but it is starting to look very, very choppy and very volatile. So we've got to be careful about this spread coming off anytime soon. And let's take a look at the international markers for LNG. This is the JKM or Japan Korea marker. And as you can see, this is minus the TTF marker here. That's the European marker. And right now we've moved higher in the last 2 days here, currently trading around 31.5 cents. We've got to get about 64 cents on the spread to incentivize U.S. LNG cargoes to move from Europe over toward Japan. So we've got a little bit more room to go, but the spread is starting to collapse. And here's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook from NOAA. It continues to show most of the country is above normal to near normal conditions, at least through the 13th of November. So again, talk about some volatility on the weather forecast models. We've got them all over the place. And let's talk about that. This is from pivotalweather.com, and this is the GFS model. And as you can see here, right here near the top, November the 16th, it looks like we've got this big dome of cold air that is looking to descend straight down into the United States from the upper Midwest and possibly head towards Chicago. But if we change the model, so let's take a look. We can change it. It's not as bad on this particular model, but then we change it again, and all of a sudden the picture changes dramatically. So be careful out there. Right now, here's what it looks like in the bigger picture from windy.com. We've got this low pressure system sitting in the Gulf of Alaska, and we're going to have another low pressure system sitting over here around Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. So this is going to allow cooler air to descend in toward Chicago, and so that is possibly why we're looking at much cooler temperatures going forward. And here's Melissa. Melissa is starting to make an exit stage right toward cooler waters and toward Iceland. So let's look where she is today. This morning, she was just northeast of Bermuda, and it is continuing to push out to the northeast. Eventually, by Saturday, it will start to be just a storm and lose its hurricane status. And let's turn to now the north. We've been looking at the Atlantic, but now we need to look at the Arctic. And here's the sea and ice extent. As you can see, we're starting to develop a good cover of ice right now. It's still low historically, but we've got good snow cover across eastern Siberia, Alaska, and parts of Canada. We'll keep a careful eye on this. We're still light in ice over here on the eastern side of Russia. And what else is going on? The U.S. drought. We still have some severe drought across many areas of the country. We've got an exceptional drought developing in northern Idaho. So keep a careful eye on this. We all could use some more rain. Let's take a look at our stocks. This is the oil and gas E&P sector. These are stocks with market cap between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float over 10%. The only winner so far this week really is CRK, up 5.15%, and then behind that, Civitas and CNX. So what else is going on? The U.S. nuclear outages are starting to come down. As you can see right now, we're currently at 19 gigawatts. That is a little less than last year's 19.3 gigawatts, and will continue to descend as we get closer and closer toward December and get ready for winter. So where do I get all my weather stuff? Right here, Mike's weather page. So if you really want to take a look at geeking out on weather, please go to spaghettimodels.com. And recapping again for natural gas for the spot, new spot now, December contract, we're currently trading at 404.10, up 8.5 cents or 2.15%. The RSI on the daily is open and moving higher, so that says we possibly can continue this trend, but the hourly is turning down. So be careful. We all know that Sunday night weather forecasts can pull the rug out of this market really, really quickly. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button, even though I'm wearing a really ugly bowling shirt from Space City, USA. So thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.